大家好，今日呢，我哋就試下呢一個啤酒。呢一種啤酒呢，就係德國嗰邊整出嚟嘅，但係呢一樽呢，就係南三藩市嗰邊整出嚟嘅。咁佢呢個啤酒呢，本身就係淨係俾11月份到4月份整出嚟。或者3月份，所以佢呢個名嘅前面呢，就係有少少3月份嘅意思咯。咁呢個牌子嘅啤酒本身喺三藩市有一個半整啤酒同埋另外一半就係餐館嚟嘅，所以呢，你可以新鮮喺嗰度飲啤酒食嘢，但係呢輪佢好似執笠啦，所以就最近嘅就係喺南灣嗰邊。And for those of you who actually sat through that, welcome to another beer review. Today we're going to be reviewing Biersch Marzen. And apparently it's a Auburn lager, though Marzen is actually quite interesting because it was originally brewed in Germany, and specifically in Bavaria, probably before the 16th century. And at the time, they only allowed brewing beers between September and April. And so this specific style of beer was originally brewed in March, and then it was kept in cellars until summer, and then the rest of it was served during Oktoberfest. So, there used to be a Biersch restaurant brewery in San Francisco, but unfortunately, I guess business hasn't been great, and so the last time I checked, they actually closed down. But, so, the nearest one is in San Jose, for those of you in California. And Biersch actually has, like, a lot of different kinds of beer. So, on Wikipedia, it lists like 6, but on their website they list a whole lot more, and so you could check them all out in the links in the description below. So, before I go through and read what I'm supposed to be tasting, why don't we'll actually taste it. Though I can say that the bitterness units are 18 and the alcohol by volume is 5.7. But anyway, let's get started. Alright, so there's a little bit of carbonation there, but not too strongly. And this is indeed Auburn, as the label says. It's an Auburn lager. And let's see how it tastes. So, this is going to sound really retarded, but, well, it tastes like beer, and after seeing some other people's beer reviews, I guess that's actually a good thing, to have a beer taste like beer, instead of like spinach or bacon or popcorn or something like that. It does smell really nice, though. It smells sort of toasty, and no skunkiness. And it's not disgustingly sweet or very adjuncty. So, it's a pretty decent beer. I have to say I do like Blue Moon better, simply because Blue Moon has a slight freshness about it, whereas this one is slightly more I don't want to say heavy, but it's like with Blue Moon, there's sort of a lightness to it, but this one is sort of more grounded. I suppose this one would pair pretty well with food, though, whereas the other one I think would be better enjoyed. I mean, you could drink it with food, too, well, while you're eating, but because this one, the taste is slightly, I want to say, kind of heavier, then it would pair pretty good with, like, steak or something like that. And so, let's see what their website says. They say, an extremely smooth auburn-colored Bavarian lager with a mildly sweet Munich malt finish. Our most popular beer, it was originally brewed in March and stored in caves to be drunk during warmer weather when lager brewing was outlawed. So, yeah, I could sort of agree with that. It's pretty smooth, and as you guys can see, it is auburn-colored. And mildly sweet. I guess on a relative scale you could argue that, though, I mean, I personally don't feel it's, like, super sweet. But mildly sweet, yeah, sure, I could give them that. And so, again, it's nice that it actually tastes like what they say it does. So I actually have a bottle of the, is it the Blombock? Anyway, I have another one which I'll review later. And so you guys can look forward to that. But let's see, for people who are drinking beer for the first time, this one is not a bad one to start with. But I would recommend something lighter for people who like never drink beer ever, who have never had it before. Though admittedly this one is easier to start with than the Rasputin Stout that I reviewed first. And some information about how much it costs. So, according to Wikipedia, Gordon Biersch is currently brewing beer for Costco and Trader Joe's under contract, and so naturally they sell it at Costco, and it should be around $23 for 24 bottles, I believe. Let's check. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not true. It's $22 for 24 12-ounce bottles. So, you know, it's a decent deal if you like beer. But then, of course, it comes in, you know, the multi-pack, and then there's like 10 million of them, and so I would recommend getting it only if you like really like beer. And, but yeah, it's a pretty good deal. So, I recommend you guys try it out if you like beer. And thanks for watching, and see you guys next time.